Okay, another easy problem at Leetcode. I keep revisiting this problem that I solved before in Java, so I'm trying to solve that in a Python. So let me read that one. Okay, so the same, I wanna solve it with stack. So let's say def prot like let's say derive. I'm gonna have string derived and stack is equal empty, and then for character in string, if character is equal with hashtag, I wanna do stack.pop, otherwise I wanna else stack.append. I wanna have this character, and then in the end, and then here if stack is true, I'm gonna do stack pop, and then if it's not empty, and then I wanna return this one and join, and then stack. Then I wanna call this derive for the both strings, and wanna return derive as equals derive t. How I was solving that before. String builder, SB, delete charret. Okay. With the string builders, I was solving it in Java. In Python, I solved it with stack. Can I do better? So I cannot modify string in place. So for something like Rust, let's check Rust. So for Rust, I can just let's do string modify remove element in Rust. So it's gonna be just remove, and then I need to do that, something like this. Mute. So I need to slice go over chars. I guess it's like enumerate for char in, or like iter character as an iter. I wanna do this one. Let's check this Rust rover. Let's assume we have the solution. Solution 844, and then here struct solution 844. Okay, and then for the s dot iter and iterate chars in Rust. iterate and modify chars in Rust. It might be difficult. Let's say while let mute I is equal 0, while I less than as that. As dot then that I plus plus somewhere. No. Okay, plus equal 1. Then here it's gonna be if string. Can I do chars? I'm gonna have let s equal, let's say chs chars. What is chars? Okay, I have this chars. If I do charts and then enumerate, oh, Rust get eyes char in constant time. How to Rust iterate and modify string. So I wanted to modify the string in place. Google remove char in place. Rust in string. So I can do just as remove. Get by position index. It's written as char is next. So if I do the something like similar, so I'll do something like that. So I'll have string and then so if I call remove, what they will do? Unsave copy. So here I should somehow, let's first like can check if I can mutate in place. So let's say I'll have this return true, and then let's say print line ABC. Okay, and then while, so I'll have while it's less than I wanna have this s dot remove if s I chars next is equal to hashtag. I just gonna string. Okay, how to compare char to string? compare char to option string Rust. Can I do just sum? Sum like this, sum? No. To string. to char. Can I do to char? Oh. How to compare char in string against coded char in Rust. At index. So I'm gonna have this match, and then this one, and then summon none. Sorry, at music. Okay. At index. None. Return. And then here, if the child index equals this one, I'm gonna do the following. I'm gonna do s remove I, and then s remove I minus 1. If s.length greater than 0, otherwise how? And then I need to start pointing at Okay, I'm gonna stop recording. So eventually I figured out how to solve this problem in Rust. Still not quite happy with the solution because it doesn't account for the graphemes and like treats characters as bytes, and this is like going over like every byte, and then in place modifies the string and applies the rules. If the current character is a sharp, it's gonna just remove the sharp in the string, and then if there is any character before the sharp, it will also remove it. But if there is like a sharp in the beginning of the line, I'll just gonna skip it and only remove the sharp, and yeah, and that's it. And then here I apply this operation, removing, like applying backspace operation for the string s, and then applying backspace operation for the string t, and then I'm checking if the string s is actually in the end is equal to the string t, and return the result. So here the like more deep dive, until the I is less than number of bytes, I'm taking the first byte, or like byte at the index I, and then first char at that byte, and then again, like there might be like 2 bytes per char if it's like some strange symbol, and then I'll say 2 bytes symbol, and then it's not gonna be correct way to do that. So let's say we have like this byte symbol, and I entered like here, say I entered like here, say string, I don't know, like this. I even cannot enter it. That's interesting. 2 byte symbols, let's say. Two bytes. Give me, say this one. Okay. If I do like this sharp, and then I wanna seems like it seems like Rust Studio also doesn't support this 2 bytes characters. Okay, whatever, let me copy other thing. Let's say we wanna have this one symbol, and then sharp. Okay, so let's, oh no, what's happening? Okay, say a say a in here. So the cursor changes its that's why is this happening? Whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna explore it further. The software is not ready yet for the experiments, I assume. Okay, so as I said, that's the solution. There are a few hacks and shortcuts like this one, but overall, if I gonna just run it, it's gonna be in place, modifying string in Rust. And this should work. Yeah, and the time is like 0 runtime, and the space is like around 86 percentile. So if I do that a couple times, but much less than Python or Java. Okay, this is gonna be it.